Hey, I'm Andrew Cobb. I'm the director of tennis here at Young Harris College. There are multiple things. My family lives over in Northwest Georgia, a couple of hours from here. And I had grown up in the Southeast, played at Reinhardt, and then coached at Montreat. Took a year up north, up in Minnesota, and then I'm very happy to be back in the Southeast, especially here at Young Harris College. It's just a great institution in the Southeast that is highly recognized for athletics and academics, so I'm extremely happy to be a part of the Mountain Lion family. You know, as a player, I played tournaments all through Georgia and the Southeast, and then went and played at a junior college in Alabama. After graduating from Marion Military, I went to play at Reinhardt University and did a GA position there while I earned my MBA, and then ultimately got a head coaching position at Montreat College, close to Asheville, North Carolina. I was there for 3 years, which was great. I mean, it's a beautiful area. I love the mountains, and then I kind of knew that I wanted to step away from NAI and get into the NCAA in some capacity. And so when a Division II head coaching position opened up in Marshall, Minnesota at Southwest Minnesota State, I jumped over it and got some experience as a Division II head coach, and then ultimately came down here to Young Harris College, and been here ever since. Individuals in to join our team and our culture, we really want to make sure that they fit what we are trying to achieve on and off the court. And so, just finding players that ultimately fit what we're trying to do in the classroom, and then what we're trying to do on court. And I think having a group of players, both on the men's side and the women's side, that has bought in, I think that just allows recruits to come to campus and see kind of the family chemistry that we have, the academic setting, and what our goals are, and have a nice conversation with our players who are already here, and just get a good idea of what experience they would have as a student athlete here at Young Harris College. And so I think just having that mentality throughout the recruiting process, at Montreat, SMSU, and at Young Harris College, has definitely helped bring in the right fits for us. And I think that's helped. At past institutions, I know that culture is a very big thing, and so it's always a priority for me during the recruiting process. And so luckily Young Harris College sells itself, and so finding the right fits is an easier task than in the past. We want to have a positive impact on campus as well as throughout the community. And so I think we did a really great job of taking advantage of, volunteering at the Georgia Mountain Tennis Championships in August, and being successful in the classroom. And we, once the ITA awards came out, it was great that we were able to nominate teams and players for those awards. So, having Ana Rodriguez be nominated and earn the award for the region for the Arthur Ashe Sportsmanship and Leadership Award. We were able to place the men's and women's team on the list for all academic team in the ITA, as well as about 6 or 7 players for the scholar athletes. And we also were an honorable mention for the Community Service Award through the ITA. And so I think for us, we have a lot of opportunity to get recognition for our student athletes as well as both of our programs. And we just want to take advantage of that, whether it's through the ITA or Young Harris Awards or community awards, anything like that that's going to make a positive impact and just a positive reflection about our programs. That's what we want to do. It's definitely tricky not being able to be on the court as much as we were last year, but obviously there's there's a global pandemic happening right now, and so we, our goal for the fall is to obviously stay steady and stay, taking steps forward as opposed to steps back, and really focus on our team culture and making sure that the players are hanging out with each other. And so when that spring season opens, there's a loud cheering section from our team. And so for us, the big focus in the fall is building that camaraderie, building that that family-like atmosphere that is just really crucial when we get into conference play and regional matchups in the spring. I feel really confident we're going to be in the mix of things. We have a great group of returners, with Ignacio and Cash being nationally ranked in doubles, and we were able to bring in 6 individuals on the men's side that will add depth that I think will help in singles and in doubles. So I think for us, the goal from last year to this year is to be competing and having opportunities to beat some opponents that we probably couldn't have last year. And so, this year I'm really excited for spring because I think that we're going to be able to make, an impact in PBC play and regional play. And, it's definitely going to be good to have competing lines everywhere throughout singles and doubles. And I think that's just going to add, much needed depth and much needed experience that will help us kind of take steps forward in conference play. I'm definitely excited for spring, and I know the players are as well. We have a good group of returners coming back, and I think experience with Jean, Julie, Katarina, Fatima. I think all 4 of them are going to be able to bring that experience from last year and the previous years into this spring. We brought in 4 individuals on the women's side, and so Zoe coming in, having experience at the junior college level. Is gonna make an immediate impact for us in the lineup in singles and doubles, as well as Riley's experience in Texas, Bella's experience, and Leanna's experience throughout Georgia tournaments. So I think for us we added much needed depth, and we've brought some experience to the table. So we're definitely looking forward to spring and getting out there competing in PBC and regional play. The Peach Belt Conference is arguably one of the most competitive conferences in Division II, on both sides, men and women. And I think, throughout this entire region, all the conferences here are really competitive. But the players know that during spring, week in and week out, we're playing nationally ranked opponents, and we're getting some good competition in, because in the Peach Belt, most, if not all, the teams are nationally ranked, and I think there's at least 3 inside the top 10 or 15 on both sides. And so for us, we're able to compete against the best in the nation. And so, for me as a competitor, as a former competitor, and I love being out there and stepping on the court and competing. I think match days are probably my favorite days, and I look forward to being out there and competing against the best and making it known where we stand and how we need to train to move forward, or what we need to do to move forward and compete against some of the best teams the following week.
Favorite food?
Asian, preferably sushi. Big fan of sushi.
Favorite TV show?
Parks and Rec or The Office, for sure.
Favorite athlete?
Roger Federer, hands down.
Favorite type of music?
It kind of switches up day to day, but I would probably say indie or folk.
Person or people you admire most?
My mom and my dad.
And one thing that people might not know about Andrew?
I donate my hair every 3 or so years when it grows out. I think that's just a tradition I've been doing for a while now.